Even in his oldest home movies, George Pfeil's character endures. Dedication to family, his 4 children, and Florence, his wife of more than 25 years. Service to his country in snapshots of a young Marine serving in the Pacific Theater. In World War II, part of the so-called greatest generation who made the world a safer place. Then service to community as a police officer in New York City, where he served for 22 years.
Well, he was a people person. He just loved people, and he loved helping people. And that's all I remember him doing my entire life, was helping people.
Deputy Pfeil, as an example, had served and retired as a New York City police officer. But the service did not end there.
In 1973, George Pfeil moved his family to Florida to be close to extended family already settled here. That same year, he was sworn in as a reserve deputy in Seminole County.
He took it upon himself to volunteer his time to come out and patrol our streets, patrol our neighborhoods, make a difference.
He was a man of faith. That was his calling.
4 days after Christmas on December 29, 1977, Deputy Pfeil was off duty but still in uniform when he stopped at a Longwood pharmacy at 434 and I-4 to pick up a prescription. He didn't know a group of armed criminals had gone there to steal drugs.
The robbery was in progress, and he was ambushed. He was shot as he was opening the door. But he still, even though he was mortally wounded, was still able to pull his weapon and return fire. And he did hit one of the subjects.
The 57-year-old father of 4 volunteer deputy was pronounced dead at the scene. A mile-long line of mourners followed Pfeil's casket to a graveside service.
Oh, it seems like yesterday. I mean, that's one of those things that's indelibly printed on your brain. At first, I think most of us tried to just block it all out. I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I just tried not to address it, tried not to think about it, because it was so painful.
For Sheriff Dennis Lima, George Pfeil's ultimate sacrifice represents the same kind of courage and commitment that today's volunteer, unpaid reserve deputies are willing to face, just like every other first responder.
It really speaks to the character of him and others like him that find it a sense of passion that they have to give back to their community and serve in whatever way that they possibly can.
His children went on to become high achievers as a way to honor their father. George Pfeil now has 6 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren he never met. After decades of pain, the tide is turning, and his loved ones can look back, recognize, and now celebrate George Pfeil's contributions without regret.
He is one of those people, if you knew him, you knew that he would do it willingly. He would give up his life to save someone else.